To understand the journey, we must first look at the land, where the scale of life begins in numbers beyond counting.
It requires a steady hand, a skill passed down, transforming the raw into the refined.
Strength comes from the earth, fed to the beast, creating the energy that will soon sustain us. Fire and steel reveal the flavor hidden within, the final reward of the long harvest. But the old ways are changing, and the iron hand now works alongside the flesh and blood.
Knowledge is the blade that separates the good from the great, knowing exactly where to cut. A feast for the eyes, promised to those who respect the process.
We watch over every step, ensuring that what we provide is worthy of the trust placed in us.
From the factory to the neighborhood, the connection remains unbroken.
And finally, it reaches your hand, the end of one story and the beginning of a meal.
The name on the box is a promise, a guarantee that travels from our fields to your table. From the sky, it is a city of life, a grid where nature and order meet. The wheels turn, and the journey continues, carrying the weight of our labor. One by one, identical in shape, but unique in the nourishment they provide.
Prepared with precision, waiting for the fire to wake them up.
The machines do not sleep, they do not tire, they keep the ground beneath us clean.
We harvest the summer sun and store it in the grain, feeding the winter days.
Mountains moved by engine and will, ensuring no hunger comes to the herd. Steel fingers with a gentle touch, delivering nature's bounty. We guide them with strength, ensuring safety for the beast and the man.
Held fast, not for harm, but for health.
The tools of the trade, built to last as long as the land itself. A moment of gravity, where the life of the animal commands our deepest respect.
Water washes away the dust of the plains, preparing for the transition.
A river of white coats, a symphony of hands working in unison.
Time is stopped, sealing in the freshness of the moment. What was once protection now becomes a resource. Nothing is wasted.
The skill of the hand assists the power of the machine.
Here they rest, changing, maturing, becoming what we need.
We honor the animal by using every part, from the horn to the hoof. A steel river flows above, carrying the harvest through the gates of transformation.
In the midst of the noise, there is a quiet focus, a dedication to the craft of the blade.
Hands covered in the colors of the sky, handling the gifts of the earth. A legion of white, working as one to feed the many.
We do not just trust our eyes. We measure, we record, we know.
The old ways meet the new mind, ensuring perfection in every circle.
A waterfall of sustenance, destined for fires across the land. We banish the air to freeze time, keeping the moment of freshness alive.
Even those who feed the world must stop to nourish themselves.
The tool spins, stripping away the excess, revealing the prize beneath. Each cut is a decision, made in a split second, repeated 1,000 times.
Like veins in a body, these paths carry the lifeblood of our trade.
The iron arm does not tremble. It does not hesitate. It knows only the task.
The machine learns the shape of nature, seeing what is hidden to the naked eye.
Power in the hand, cutting through the hardest elements with ease.
Steel meets bone, a precise division to share the bounty. We map the body, a geography of meat, charted by light and code.
Every piece is watched. Every piece is judged. Nothing remains unknown. We look deep inside, measuring quality not by guess, but by truth.
Complexity, built to serve a simple purpose, to feed the world.
The silent partner, waiting for the command to strike.
It moves with a grace that mimics life, but with the cold heart of a machine.
The final touch, refining the rough into the perfect.
Respect the blade, for it does not know the difference between flesh and bone.
Changing the form, but keeping the spirit of the sustenance.
Revealing what lies beneath, a process as old as time, now aided by power. Rows of plenty, marching forward to the waiting trucks.
Making the large small, preparing the feast for the pot.
In the cold, the work continues, the red floor marking the path of our labor. This is the heart of the operation, where the harvest is divided for the people. The work is vast, but the focus remains narrow, one cut at a time. Inventory is the memory of our labor, accounted for and ready.
Into the winter storm we go, locking the freshness in ice.
Pride is not spoken, it is held in the hands.
The bone tells the story of the life lived, strong and true. Behind the heavy door, the harvest sleeps, waiting for the journey.
Powers of plenty, built box by box, ready to cross the world.
The final step of the maker, passing the gift to the receiver. Marked and tracked, a digital footprint for the path of sustenance. A cathedral of industry, sitting quietly upon the land.
Nothing is discarded, for every part holds value and purpose.
The form changes, flowing like a red river into the next stage.
Down into the depths, the line moves with a will of its own.
The cycle turns, from the field to the feeder, sustaining the herd.
The spirit of the plains is movement,
a thunder of hooves on the earth.
The reward of the fire, the culmination of the long road. Now we turn our eyes to the trees, where sweetness grows under the shelter of the net.
The hand reaches out, not to take, but to receive the gift of the branch. Walking the green corridors, checking the pulse of the season.
We climb towards the sun, gathering the fruit that touch the sky.
The bounty is heavy, a train of red gold moving through the green.
We lift ourselves up, making the work lighter for the back and the spirit.
No fruit is too high when the will is strong.
The earth is soft, but the wheels keep turning, bringing the harvest home.
Different colors, different skins, same sweetness from the soil.
The new bird of prey does not hunt. It watches, it helps, it waits.
Rain from a cloud we built, nourishing the leaves from above.
We watch the sky, guiding the machine that guides the growth.
A hand without skin, yet it knows the softness of the fruit. It sees what we see, it picks what we pick, tireless and true.
The numbers tell the story of the season, written in code and light.
Even when the sun sleeps, the work continues in the eyes of the machine.
A world of dots and distance, mapping the path to the perfect harvest.
It moves like a snake, finding the prize hidden in the shadows. It walks alone, a silent worker in the garden of abundance. It senses the treasure even through the veil, respecting the value within.
A grip that is firm enough to hold, but soft enough to cherish.
The final separation, a clean cut to end the growing and begin the giving. Gently down the path, joining the others, a harvest gathered by the future.
The iron beast stands ready, its arms outstretched to receive the bounty of the trees.
From the sky, the path of the harvest is a straight line, a river of red.
A new way to gather, using the breath of the wind to hold the fruit.
With a single touch, the will of the man becomes the action of the steel.
Soft blue fingers catch the fall, ensuring no bruise marks the gift of the earth.
The platform moves with the patience of the season, carrying the weight so the land does not have to.
The golden river flows, separated from the branch but keeping its shine.
The vessel stands silent, waiting to carry the harvest to the winter store.
The machine marches forward, a colorful giant serving the needs of the tribe. Upward they rise, carried by the belt, completing the journey from the earth to the sky.
Yellow hands on green fruit, a gentle touch for a delicate prize.
Seen from the hawk's eye, the machine is a blue thread weaving through the green. Under the veil, the work goes on, protected from the hail and the heat.
We rise on steel legs to meet the fruit that kiss the sun.
Soft bristles whisper over the skin, cleaning the dust of the season.
The bin fills a heavy treasure chest of the orchard's wealth. The green giant wakes, ready to drink the golden ocean.
Joints of iron locked together, preparing the mouth that will consume the field.
A mountain of gold rises in the hold, the sum of 1,000 suns.
The arm extends, pouring the lifeblood of the land into the waiting vessel.
One hand on the wheel, the eyes on the horizon, guiding the beast. A bridge of grain connecting the reaper to the carrier. Invisible lines drawn by the stars guide us, ensuring no step is wasted. Close to the earth, the steel glides, leaving only the memory of the stalk.
Twin giants march abreast, consuming the miles of gold.
The dance of the harvest, two machines moving as one body.
Speed is life when the crop is ready and the sky turns. The land is vast, but our will is stronger, gathering the bounty before the night. Three brothers in iron, marching in step to clear the golden plains.
The burden is shared, passed from the gatherer to the carrier without a pause. The old guardian of the field watches the new giants pass by. A new shape on the horizon, wider and hungrier than those who came before.
It breathes in the harvest and breathes out the dust, a cycle of separation.
Innovation stretches its arms wide, embracing the abundance of the land. Steel bones, built to carry the weight of a nation's bread.
Now the gold turns to green, and the tools change to meet the new life.
A waterfall of green pearls, pouring from the field to the road.
The machine sifts and shakes, finding the treasure hidden in the leaf.
Ships sailing on a green ocean, gathering the bounty of the summer. Side by side they move, a partnership of engine and purpose.
The yellow giant walks softly, leaving the earth ready for the next rest.
Countless little lives gathered together in the belly of the beast.
The eyes of the operator see all, guiding the power with a gentle hand.
It bows down to the earth, not in submission, but to receive.
The river of sustenance flows on, never stopping, never tiring.
We fill the storehouse, protecting the harvest from the sun and wind.
Alone in the vastness, the machine performs its duty to the tribe.
Yellow and green, The colors of the earth moving in harmony.
What is left behind returns to the soil, a gift for the next season.
We separate the treasure from the husk, taking only what sustains.
A rain of green, gathered by the million, filling the vessel to the brim.
The yellow giant awakes, built to dig deep where the sweetness hides.
We gather the mounds, reclaiming the harvest from the edge of the field. Iron fingers wait to comb the earth, seeking the roots below.
It spins and shakes, demanding the earth let go of its prize.
A bridge is built in the air, carrying the weight of the harvest.
The sound of thunder as the roots tumble home.
Eyes on the screen, mind on the field, seeing what is behind and before.
Rough skins hiding a sweet heart, gathered safe in the hold.
The pile shrinks, the trucks fill, a rhythm of taking and sending.
We open the ground gently, lifting the life without breaking it.
Great power is guided by small movements, a connection of nerve and wire.
We fill the void until it overflows with the earth's offering.
They dance together, shaking off the dust of their birth.
The flower has faded, but the seed remains, waiting to be gathered.
In the dry stalks, we find the oil of life, hidden in tiny vessels.
We commit the small promise to the dark earth, trusting in the rain to come.
Alone on the canvas of the plains, we draw the lines of life.
The blade sings a song of separation, ending the growth to begin the harvest.
The green giant works the brown field, gathering the oil and the seed.
Dust rises to the sky as the earth gives up its wealth to the wagon.
The blue horses wait patiently, ready to carry the burden home.
A river of tiny seeds, millions of lives flowing like water.
The wind takes the waste, blowing away what is not needed.
Layer upon layer, the harvest builds, a mountain of sustenance.
Strange shapes for strange crops, but the purpose remains the same. It comes forward, eating the miles, leaving only stubble behind. Wide arms embrace the land, gathering every stalk.
We take only the head, leaving the stalk to return to the soil.
The tractor moves through the garden, a machine in the wild.
Together they work, the puller and the carrier.
The sound of plenty, a drumbeat of the harvest falling.
Knowledge guides the hand guides the machine.
Spinning and cleaning, the machine purifies the catch. The earth clings to the root, but the machine spins it free, revealing the prize beneath.
The mound disappears, one truck at a time, carrying the sweetness of the field to the world.
The iron grip is stronger than the wood, holding the giant fast before the fall.
Man against wood, a battle fought with a roaring chain and a steady hand. The teeth of the saw eat the wood, marking the end of one life and the use of another. Dust returns to the air, the scent of pine rising with the work of the day.
A wedge of air is made, guiding the giant to its final resting place.
The branches are cleared, turning waste into mulch to feed the earth once more.
The giants leave the forest, carried on wheels through the mud and the rain. Lifted high by the red arm, the wood begins a new journey across the water. The iron grip is stronger than the wood, holding the giant fast.
Man against wood, a battle fought with a roaring chain.
The teeth of the saw eat the wood, making way for the fall.
Dust returns to the air, the scent of pine rising with it.
We break the giant down, making it ready for the fire or the frame.
The branches are cleared, turning waste into mulch for the earth. The giants leave the forest, carried on wheels through the mud.
Lifted high by the red arm, the wood begins a new journey.
Piled high, the forest waits to build the homes of men.
The work is done, the season turns. We rest, and the forest grows again.
The iron grip is stronger than the wood, holding the giant fast before the fall.
Man against wood, a battle fought with a roaring chain and a steady hand.
The teeth of the saw eat the wood, marking the end of one life and the use of another.
A wedge of air is made, guiding the giant to its final resting place. The branches are cleared, turning waste into mulch to feed the earth once more.
The giants leave the forest, carried on wheels through the mud and the rain.
Lifted high by the red arm, the wood begins a new journey across the water.
The machine pulls the weight of the forest, dragging the timber to the light. The rough bark is stripped away, leaving only the clean, straight line of the timber.
Affirmative, swinging the load to Sector 4, stand by for placement.